Welcome back to another ADD's action figure obsession video. I've been a fan of the Symbiote Spider-Man slash Black Costume Spider-Man since his debut, which I think was Amazing Spider-Man 252 was the first appearance of the black suit Spider-Man, and then a few months later, we saw how he got it in the issue of Secret Wars, where he put the costume on for the first time chronologically, but he actually started wearing it in Amazing Spider-Man long before that issue of Secret Wars ever hit the stands. So here we have, I think, looking around, I think these are all my symbiote slash black suit Spider-Mans. I'm not including, just for the sake of simplicity, Agent Venom or regular Venom or Monster Venom or any Venoms at all. Just Peter Parker wearing the symbiote costume, or the black suit that Felicia Hardy sewed for him later after he got rid of the costume after realizing that it was an alien symbiote and not just a cool suit that would change and do things that he wanted it to do. So, looking at these chronologically, I guess, and there's some kit bashes here, so you're going to have to trust me. But this body is, as you can probably tell, the Pizza Spider-Man body, but it has a custom head, custom symbiote head, which I got off the internet. I think Just Jay Hernandez was the one who turned me on to this head. And I do like it. It's a little different. I at the time I was very excited about the idea that it might be a little more close to the original look of the symbiote Spider-Man eyes, but it really isn't. But it is definitely interesting. And I actually have it on the Pizza Spider-Man body, which makes it look a little, because it's a little bit too big for this body, kind of gives it a teenagery feel. Because this is the Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Pizza Spider-Man body, I think 2015, somewhere around there. And this one was notorious for having a bad butterfly joint here, and this arm coming off really easily. I think I had a couple that happened to. I think they repaired that problem with the two-pack version with Craven, but this is definitely the Pizza Spider-Man body. You can see from the hips, the way that they jut out from the body. Real nice paint job on the actual spider logo on his chest. People refer to that as the Venom logo, but that's ridiculous. It was just a spider logo when the costume first debuted. You gotta remember that Venom was, something of a retcon. So yeah, that's a custom head on the. Why is the color so washed out now? Oh my god. Let's see. Get something a little more reasonable here. I don't know what happened to the color. I'll try to refocus here. Sorry, I'm still making this all up as I go along. Experimenting with the lighting a little bit, trying to find a happy medium. Sorry about that, folks. So this is the that was Hasbro had done an earlier black costume Spider-Man that had some blue shading on it, and it was built on the same body mold from the Toy Biz Bullseye, and it was a real ugly, blocky, unfortunate-looking figure. I had one opportunity to buy it years ago. I think it was from the Red Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, if I'm not mistaken, but it was so ugly that I just wasn't interested in it. This front and center Pizza Spider-Man body for the black costume, which I think came out in 2015. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Could have been 2016. It was right when I first started getting back into Marvel Legends, anyway. But this was the first semi-decent body that they had released the black costume Spider-Man on, and I was happy to get it. And the reason why he has the custom head on it now is because his head, the head he originally came with, is on this 2022 retro symbiote Spider-Man. I really like how this head looks on this body. I feel like it's the closest you're going to get to kind of the Todd McFarlane black costume Spider-Man look. So that's the 2022 from the second Spider-Man retro wave that came out with Hobgoblin and that awful Gamerverse Armored Spider-Man and also the Ben Reilly update. So this is that retro 2022 body with the head from the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave Symbiote Spider-Man. Try to get these all in some kind of order here. Here's another. Yep. This is another one of the 2022 retro Symbiote Spider-Man bodies with the same head as the custom one on the far right there. So we have a wide variety of looks going for us here. Oh, we do even have. So I got 3 retros here. Here is this one here is the actual 2022 retro Symbiote Spider-Man with no kit bashing, no fooling around. This is just what he looked like out of the box. So then we have the one with the, oh, no, not that one. The one with the Pizza Spider-Man body head, but the retro body. Yeah. Oops. And then the retro body with the other custom head. So these, yeah. I've really lost the plot on this, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I really like how that looks anyway. The one with the sort of McFarlane style eyes on the retro body. But I also like this is really a legit. This is the most legit Secret Wars style Symbiote Spider-Man you're going to get. That's what the eyes look like in the Secret Wars comic originally. And not like what they're trying to tell us now, which we'll look at in a second here. The next one chronologically that came out was the VHS 2-pack Symbiote Spider-Man with the animated series cell shading. This is built on the Renew Your Vows body, so he's got the articulated toes. You can see that there. Got the little toe joint, toe-ticulation, as some people call it. Yep, we're not focusing for some reason. He came in a 2-pack with a kind of crappy Carnage figure, but I spotted this guy in a local vintage toy store maybe about a year ago, and it was at a decent price. So, as a fan of the black costume Spider-Man, I'm not always a big fan of the animated style cell shading, especially how Hasbro kind of half-asses it most of the time. Like NECA does a great job most of the time when they do animated style cell shading. But this one's not bad. This one really isn't bad. I've got a couple of the X-Men ones too. And they vary greatly in quality. And then finally, the figure that sort of brought the Symbiote Spider-Man back into the front of my mind are these two here. Get these guys off to the side. And these two are both the Secret Wars. This is the new Secret Wars, quote unquote, Symbiote Spider-Man. And the one on the left is the sort of Charles Vess Web of Spider-Man looking eyes. And then the one on the right is the kind of McFarlane-esque looking eyes. Neither one of these are actually accurate to Secret Wars. Spider-Man in the Secret Wars comics and in the Secret Wars era never really looked like either one of these guys. And this is built on the Amazing Fantasy 15 body, so it is super short. He's basically a teenager, which you can see when you line him up with, an adult Spider-Man body. It looks like his younger brother or something. But taken alone as a standalone piece, the Secret Wars 40th anniversary Symbiote Spider-Man, which these two are that. It's a nice piece. It's well articulated. It looks good. I kind of dig the squinty eyes, the sort of Charles Vess Web of Spider-Man style eyes. They don't really bother me. In fact, that was why I got a second one to open up, and so I could have both looks on display. But this is all of the Symbiote Spider-Mans that I have in my displays. So we'll add in the Pizza Spider-Man body here with the custom head. Then we have the retro body here with the other custom heads. This was the same artist did both of these custom heads. I'm sorry I didn't make a note of it, and it was probably 2 or 3 years ago that I got those heads. Then we have the regular Spider-Man Retro Series uh, Symbiote Spider-Man right there. And that, if you want a true Secret Wars Spider-Man, Spider-Man was an adult during Secret Wars, and that is what his eye lenses look like. So that's the one you want if you want a true Secret Wars looking Spider-Man. And we have the VHS cell shaded one, and then we have the retro body with the head from the Pizza Spider-Man from about 10 years ago. So those are the 7 Symbiote Spider-Mans currently in my collection. I don't have the 12-inch one anymore. I actually saw that recently at a vintage toy store and thought about picking it up, but I actually have a whole bunch of other 12-inch Marvel Legends that I've reacquired in the last year or so, as you can see right here. And I haven't opened any of them up just because I don't really have a good place to display them, out of the box. At some point I will, and at some point maybe I'll even do a video about them. But for now, this is my Symbiote Spider-Man collection. Have you got a Symbiote Spider-Man figure in your collection? Have you got more than one? Did you get the new Secret Wars one? What's your favorite? My favorite is probably the 2022 Retro Series one, just because it's it's on that retro body, and it's a really nice piece. And my personal favorite of all of them is probably this one with the McFarlane style eyes from the Pizza Spider-Man Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave version. But I think we do have 3 of the retro bodies total. Yeah, these 3 in the front here. Those are all the 2022 retro Symbiote Spider-Man. So we have one with the custom head, one with the Pizza Spider-Man version head, and then this one is straight out of the box. That's exactly how he looked when he was released in 2022, and also the closest thing that you're going to get to what Spider-Man actually looked like in the black suit in Secret Wars and around that time. So thanks for giving this a look. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and share it with your friends. Let them know what's going on here. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload something new. Appreciate you checking out this ADD's Action Figure Obsession video, and I will catch you on the next one.